Hello and welcome to Pirate TV. I'm J-Mo.
And I'm Andre. Today we have a jam-packed show featuring stories from our community that highlight achievement, talent, and culture. Let's dive right in. It's right here,
right now on Pirate TV. First up, it's that time of the year when high schoolers across the nation are buzzing with excitement for prom. Our reporter, Andre Moreland, tells us about Prom Expectations. Let's take a look.
What is up, Pirates? I'm Pirate reporter Andre Moreland, and I'm here with your Prom Expectations. Students will not be allowed to enter the dance if attire does not meet the dress code. Once a student leaves prom, they will not be permitted to re-enter the dance. Students must have their ID badge to enter the dance. You may not use Skyward as proof. Out-of-district guests must have a form of ID, either a school or a driver's license, to enter the dance. Guests cannot be more than 1 year out of high school. Students and guests will not be allowed to enter after 7:30 p.m. No refunds will be given for any reason. Discipline. No DAEP placement for second semester. If you had DAEP placement first semester, it will be admin's decision. No DAEP placement for underclassmen for first or second semester. No OSS for the second semester, and no more than 2 placements of ISS. No more than 6 absences. Makeup opportunities will be available. Now I'm here with your prom night dress code. Semi-formal attire must be worn. Dresses, dress pants, jeans, dress shirt, or suit. All dress altercations must be permanent. No quick fixes at the door will be made in order for a dress to be acceptable. Undergarments should not be visible. See-through apparel is not permitted. Appropriate length dress skirts may be worn. These garments must be mid-thigh or longer. Front of the dress should not be too low cut or revealing. Attire should be modest. Boys' shirts must be buttoned up and remain buttoned to at least the 3rd button for the collar. Shirts must stay on throughout the entire dance. Pants should fit properly on the hip and should not sag below the waistline.
Prom season is always a special time for our youth, filled with memories that last a lifetime.
Absolutely. And speaking of special occasions, February marked Black History Month. And to celebrate, our community organized a thrilling game show highlighting African American history and culture. Let's see what Jalen had to do.
What's up, Pirates? My name is Jalen, and I'm here with Coach Kirby and Andre Moreland. On today's game show, I'll be testing knowledge on Black History Month with a series of questions. Now, the winner will get a free Dairy Queen ice cream and a Sonic drink. So here we go. So for our first question, what event marked the beginning of the modern civil rights movement in the United States?
Birmingham bus boycott.
That's the answer, I see.
Yeah.
Your answer is correct.
Yes, sir.
The score is 1-0, Andre Moreland.
1-0.
Question 2. In what year did the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared the freedom of all enslaved people in the Confederate held territory, to go into effect?
All right.
1861. Your answer is
Incorrect.
incorrect.
I knew it was 1863. I knew it.
2-0, Andre Moreland. We got it wrong. Question 3. Which African American scientist is credited with developing numerous uses for peanuts and other crops?
You got it.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver. Your answer is correct.
Yeah, I ain't know that one. He got it. 2-1. It's good. It's like 2-1.
Question 4. What is the name of the annual celebration of African American culture and heritage that takes place in?
You didn't even let him finish the question. I should automatically get that one.
Nah, he gets another chance. That takes place during February. The answer is Black History
All right,
Month.
slight 2-2.
All right.
Slight 2-2.
So,
Slight 2-2.
It's 2-2. There's one question remaining.
Really?
This is for the win.
All right, for the win.
drink and the ice cream.
For the win.
Are y'all ready? All right. Question 5. Who is known as the father of Black history for his efforts to promote the study of African American history?
I'll let you answer it, Andre. Put all the pressure on you.
You thought you
Put all
answer
the
it,
pressure,
bud?
Andre.
Marcus D. Lattimore.
Marcus D. Lattimore. Your answer is
Incorrect.
incorrect. The answer was Carter G. Woodson. That means Coach Kirby has now won an ice cream and a drink.
Good game.
He's walked off stage, folks. Thank
Sorry.
you for coming to our game
So,
show.
shows a lot about his character.
We have our winner, Coach Kirby. Thank you for showing up. You guys have a great
How
day.
can he get the reward
Back
if
to
I
you
got
guys
it
on
right
Pirate
here?
TV. He stole the prize.
It's incredible to see our community come together to honor and educate on such an important part of our history.
Now let's shift gears to the arts. Our local theater group is gearing up for an exciting upcoming performance. Our arts correspondent Joshua Smith has the scoop on what audiences can expect.
Many of you may not know, theater is going off to compete in their one-act play this weekend. I had a chance to go with Mr. Juarez for more information.
So what we're working on right now is a UIL one-act play, and basically what that is, it's all the schools in our district that we compete against for basketball and softball, so those schools. We all perform a play that's under 40 minutes. We have 7 minutes to set up, 7 minutes to break it down, and 40 minutes to perform. And from there, the top 3 schools will move on to the next round. So we have district by district, area, region, and then state, which is the goal for everybody. So it's kind of similar to what other sports do with their activities as well. The play that we're doing this year is called In the Garden of Live Flowers. It's about a woman, Rachel Carson, who is battling breast cancer. At the same time, she's trying to get her book published that talks about the dangers of the pesticides that our government uses, and drawing awareness to how we're treating our environment. So she's trying to get all of that published, fighting the government, at the same time fighting her diagnosis with breast cancer, and just kind of showing you this message of keep fighting for what you believe in, regardless of what life throws at you. And we are performing this at Forney High School this Friday. We'll be last to perform somewhere around 3 o'clock, so if you can wish us to break a leg, some good energies, that'd be greatly appreciated. And then we also we perform on Saturday at 7 p.m. at the middle school. Admission is free, and we will take any donations that you feel like sharing with us.
There's nothing quite like the magic of a live theater to bring our community together.
And speaking of bringing people together, March is Music in Schools Month, celebrating the vital role of music education in our schools. Our education reporter, Clayton Alday, explored how our schools are honoring this occasion.
March is not only the beginning of spring, but it's also National Music in Our School Month. This month-long celebration was created by the National Association for the Music Education to raise awareness about the importance of music education in schools, and to remind citizens that school is where all children should have access to music. Studies have shown that learning and playing music can have numerous benefits, including improved academic performance and enhanced creativity. So let's take a moment to appreciate all the talented music teachers and students who make our schools a more harmonious place. And don't forget to turn up your favorite tunes and celebrate this special month with some good vibes. Why is music so important in our school?
Music is important in our school because it gives a lot of people something to express their creativity through. It gives them kind of a competitive space to build confidence, and also to help decide what you're going to do in your life and how to react in a community where, you know, your skill determines what your group of people can and can't do. And it's also important because, and not just people in band, but everyone, it's a conversation starter. It's it what connects people. I've made friends personally just because we share similar music tastes, and they don't have the same inclination towards music as I do, but it still like connects people on such an emotional level, and it just provides so much like culture and diversity in our school, and it just makes people happy, and that's the bottom line, like making people happy. Oh, and on March 7th, the school rock band is having an acoustic concert at JC's Burger Bar in Mesquite at 7 o'clock.
Why is music so important in our school?
Music does a lot of things besides giving the kids a connection to their school and a place to have an outlet. It's been proven time and time again that students do well in music, do well in everything, because so many other things in your brain are excited by the fact you're playing music. All the facets that make music happen make other things better. So that's why your band kids often are some of the smartest kids in school, or best grades. I don't think it's all about smarts. Sometimes it's just good study habits.
What do you think of Music in Our Schools Month?
I'm glad we have music in our schools month, but I think that music just one of the things. Like, I mean, I think the sports in our schools is equally as a draw to get kids connected, as much as theater is, as much as dance is, as much as anything we do. But I do like the fact they stop and say, hey, music's important. I totally agree. But not for everybody. I mean, I'm glad we have so many kids in the band here, but I think everything in the school that can draw them more into being a part of what we do as a community, I am for.
We must continue to encourage and support this significant art form, which, as it moves more deeply into the core of education, becomes a powerful single channel into the innermost feelings and responses of every child. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm Clayton, and I am with Pirate TV.
Music truly enriches the lives of our students and adds vibrancy to our educational programs.
Switching gears again to student achievements. Members of our FCCLA waves in their recent competition. Our pirate reporter Christian Partain caught up with the victorious students.
I got the chance to interview FCCLA contest winners and learn about what they do and what they're excited for next competition.
My name is Ashlyn Jones. I went to state, I'm going to state for Mystery Basket and FCCLA, and I'm looking forward to going.
Hi, my name is Dina Mirza, and I competed in Mystery Basket this year, and I'm looking forward to winning next time I compete.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Herrera, and I participated in fashion design for FCCLA. So basically, I had to create my own brand of 4 different designs and then recreate it. I'm definitely looking forward for my state competition since it's giving me 2 months to make my project better so that I can advance past state. So very exciting.
And here's Mr. Williams with more info on interior design.
Hello, my name is Ming Williams. I am the Principles of Architecture and Interior Design teacher. To my knowledge, we just had our first FCCLA competitor for fashion design make it to state, okay? That has never been done in the history of Crandall High School, and they beat out a whole bunch of competitors that have been sewing since middle school. Elizabeth Toby Herrera just learned how to sew a couple months ago, just last semester. So it is really awesome. We're doing some really awesome things in FCCLA. Our next general meeting, be on the lookout. We are going to have a general meeting for our members on March 4th. The next one, we're going to have an Easter party, April 1st. This is, again, FCCLA members only, okay? And then we have our state competition for Toby and our Mystery Basket competitors on April 12th, 13th, and 14th. So be on the lookout, see our competitors, hype them up. We're doing some awesome things here in design and here in Crandall, Texas. Signing out, Mr. Williams, Mr. Maui in the building. Thank you.
It is truly incredible what they do, and I'm Christian, sending it back to the studio.
It's inspiring to see our young leaders excel endeavors that promote community engagement and personal growth.
Now let's turn our attention to sports. Basketball fever has taken a hold of our community. I have the highlights from the latest matchups. What's up, Pirates? I'm here to give you guys your sports update. Basketball season ended this past Tuesday night in the regional quarterfinal round against Longview, where they unfortunately took the loss by 1 point. But it's time to pick up the bats and the gloves and head out to the baseball field for baseball and softball season, because their season picks up after tournament season, after spring break. And there even are some games over spring break, so you can visit all of the websites for baseball and softball games and find the schedule on the CISD website. Powerlifting is concluding their season. Track, they are right in the middle of it and they're running hard. Coach Scoggin told me and Coach Sawyer told me that they are doing very well and they're achieving and breaking records and setting school records weekly. And so shout out to track. Other than that, that's all we have for the sports update. I'm going to send it back to myself and Andre in the studio.
The energy and passion of sports truly unite us, especially during playoff season.
That's right. That tough loss, though, on Tuesday night.
Yep.
And finally, our community recently hosted the Kaufman County Livestock Show, where local farmers and ranchers showed their prized animals. Let's take a look at this event's highlights.
All throughout this week, students of our school headed to the Kaufman County Junior Livestock Show, in which they showed off their skills they've learned and their abilities to handle pigs, goats, and rabbits. Here's a student who won first place in one of the events.
It takes a lot to win showmanship, which is what I did earlier with my pigs. And you have to know how to control the ring and like have good eye contact and like make yourself known in the ring. Like out of a whole bunch of people, you can't just like blend in. You got to stand out and make sure you don't get in front of the judge and just be confident.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Events like these not only celebrate our agricultural heritage, but also foster a sense of community, pride, and camaraderie.
And before we go, let's celebrate a different kind of achievement. In the world of finance, students from our business class have emerged victorious in the stock market competition. Our business correspondent, Cameron George, has more on their success.
Hey Pirates, recently 6 of our students here at CHS got first and second place at an event called the Stock Market Game. Here we have Coach Flieger and Cindy Navarro to tell us more about what the stock market game is and what it took for them to get first and second place.
So the stock market game is something we've been playing. This is my 31st year that we've been doing this. The kids are in groups of 3, $100,000 in play money. Try to keep them in odd groups so there's always a majority. 2 want 1 doesn't, or maybe it's majority 3. They pick their stocks and they just go from there. They invest all of their money over a 10-week period. About 700 high school teams that they're competing against, usually every semester. They have a spring game, a fall game. So it's just the fundamentals. The kids get into something called just Yahoo Finance, different ways that they can look at stocks. So I'll teach them the basics behind, just the charts and what a company is and what a share of stock is. And we go from just the very basics like riding a bike. Most high school kids don't have any money to invest, but I just want to equip them with the understanding of how to do it. And then once they get some money, when they get a little older, it's always good when they come back and they tell me what they've invested in. And I teach them how to read the charts, and there's a 1 day, it goes all the way up to 5 years and beyond that. And that's really, it's more about long-term investing rather than day trading, how to put your money in the market and what happens when you keep it there and let it grow.
We searched up some stocks. We've seen in 5 days, a year, basically, we see how good it's doing. And if it's doing good enough, then we can either buy the stock, like the amount of shares, and we use it in our competition to see whether it gives us more money or less money.
It's always great when you get to see the students succeeding. Kids have done a really great job. We're just able to get first and second, which we've done the last 2 fall games. It's just a kind of an added bonus for them, and it just shows how hard they're working.
It was really surprising actually, because at first we were doing okay. We were in the 20s, and then one day we came in the top 10. So that's when we really had to start looking through our stocks, and that's when our coach helped us win.
It's impressive to see our students excel in real-world financial challenges and gain valuable skills for their future.
That wraps up today's show. Thank you for joining us. I'm J-Mo.
And I'm Andre. Tune in next time for more stories that matter to our community. Until then, it's all right here, right now, on Pirate TV. Roll the outro.